What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, readoptionagency.com, urban-picker.com. 24 years selling full-time on eBay. Oh, man. I do apologize for the lack of videos, man. I just been focused and just, a lot going through my head. Just trying, to do this project, and I'll go into a little bit about that. Pee-wee! And plus the sales this past week or so, it's just been totally deflating on eBay. And, I'm trying to stay away from that headspace. As you saw, I got there in the last video, and I just want to stay away from that. We all know the problems, and I try to address them when I see them so you guys don't feel alone. But falling into that headspace is very easy to do, especially when you put work into something, right? And you're not getting the results you should be getting, and it's not a fault of your own. And it's very deflating. And my numbers this past week are, I don't even want to look at them. They're so far down, it's ridiculous. Did have a little bit of a bounce back day the last couple of days, where I believe we got over 700 the last 2 days. But that seems like it's been my ceiling for the past about 30 days or so. It's just like around 730, 740. And it's not breaking through there. But that's a hell of a lot better than what one day was $450. It's like, come on now. Usually my one store alone does that. So to have both of them do, is deflating. And so I've just been trying to focus on not just this project, but just the new idea of doubling down, because just listing the stuff at a set price. And if I lose money, I lose money. If I don't, if it's too high, then I took I've done mostly, I think only cassettes so far. And I put them up $2 at $7.99, and I put them in the other category. So it's getting no promotion and no sale, but I did turn on the buy two, get two for that folder also, in hopes that it would help. But and then what I plan on doing with that is when I shift them to the other store, if nothing's sold, then I'll lower them down to my $5.99 price point when they go into my cassette folder in my store category. But the challenge I'm doing now is because I want to keep everything organized, and no more like temp boxes laying around. I have a space for temp boxes now. Is trying to figure out how I want to go about that and keeping up that routine. If you watch my other videos, that newest shelving I call New Arrival with the yellow totes. Emptying that out as I fill it with new stuff. And then where do I go beyond that with the other stuff? So I've been playing with, trying to figure it out without stacking boxes up. So just a lot of that going through my head. I did my supply order, so I got 500 more of these boxes. So I think that's going to be my next step, is to, when I list quick just to get the stuff up, I could use these boxes, and then what I can do, I haven't figured it out exactly yet, but I want to try to start this transition over as I'm doing those. So, say I'm going to fill 2 boxes and then come down and go ahead and set the next shelf up so that I can put those 2 boxes there. So trying to just list quick, but yet I still have to do the project at the same time. So I think yesterday I got almost 300 items listed, I think. I'm not even sure. So I've just been doing that. So I haven't really made a video. I've thought about maybe next week, if I'm still in the same headspace, just put my office on live feed with no sound. With sound, without sound, probably without sound. And just have a live feed of me working, because I'm either in there or I come down and ship, and then I'm back in there doing that. So I just really haven't had nothing on my mind topic-wise to really talk about. And the things that were on the top of my head is more of the negative crap. So I just didn't want to go there. So that's where I've been. So I figured I'm going to look at where I'm at for the year, because we're going on to 9, 10, 11, 12, 4 months left, right? So that's a third of the way there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, simple math, James. So I figured if I'm close to $200,000 at this time of the year, then maybe I'll hit 300,000 this year. Or last year, I think I was short. I think last year was 285. And the first year in quite a while that I was under $300,000 was last year. So if I'm right at 2, then hopefully I'll be able to hit 300,000 this year at least. So I want to check that real quick. But trying to think if there was anything that happened this week. We had the Pee-wee seizure situation, which he's been fine since then. Been giving Courtney a little pain pill to make her feel better. She's starting to really feel her age. She's 15, so. But when I give her that pain pill, she just transforms. She don't feel nothing. She's happy, barking, playful, and but when she don't have it, she struggles to get up even one step. So, and two, just I think the fall weather gets to me, because I love the fall weather, and it's usually when I feel that temperature in my head, I think road trip, vacation, because I usually take or go to the Smoky Mountains in the fall for the leaves and stuff. And the fact that we're 2 years now without a vacation, without a scenery break, I guess you could just without even a little road trip for me. So, I don't know. Now that I feel that Pee-wee's, at least I can control his seizures a little more, that maybe next year I'll find a place where we can take the puppies. Hopefully Courtney's still around then and can still get around. But also, not just a place where we're going someplace where they have to stay in the cabin all day or something, but something, kind of a trip to include them somehow. Again, that's going to dictate on if he's still where he is now, and if Courtney's still where she is now. So with Courtney, that's going to probably be a big if. She'll be 16 by that point. So we'll see. We shall see. But yeah, I've just been focused. Feels good just getting stuff cleaned up and then just going into storage, grabbing a box and just listing it. Not caring too much about, when it comes to media, I know if something's questionable. Oh, I think this is going to be worth more type of thing. And then I can look that up. But I've just been making sure, before I use List Easier, I've just been making sure it's not in my store. I put it where it's going to go, and then I take the pictures, then I list it. So just got that routine started and pretty comfortable with that. So enjoying just listing the stuff just to get it up. But like I said, the trick is to not pile up temp boxes down here and actually give it a home while I'm still doing this whole reorganizing project at the same time. So there's a lot going on with that. Let's see if I'm anywhere near 200,000. This year. This morning it started off good, but that's the way it's been. Like my mornings will start off good and then it just shuts off for like the rest of the day. I'll have hours upon hours where no offers are coming in, no sales are coming in, where you can just tell that something happened. Like this morning, we're at not even at 10 a.m. yet, but I've been here since 8 a.m. 170 in that store, in the media store. And 45 in the clothing store, but I've been here for the last hour and 45 minutes at this same thing. So again, had the good sales and then they just kind of shut off. And that's the way that has been. Because normally when I start off this good, it's going to be an $800+ day, but not lately. All right. This year. So this year in the media store, I don't have my other phone, so you have to use calculations by head, by brain power. All right. So for the media store for the year, I'm at $110,000, 445.95. So 110, 445.95. So just call it 110,000 and then remember 4. Where's my costs on that? So the cost for the year is at 52.3. So that should go down the rest of the year. Since we were headed up last couple months, we were hitting 56 or whatever. So hopefully we'll round right about 50%. So number one over here, of course, is music CDs. $47,000 this year in CDs, 20,000 in cassettes, 16,000 in records, 6,000 in DVDs, 3,500 in video games. So DVDs and Blu-rays are going to be probably the biggest benefit from this quick listing, because DVDs are the lowest number of listed items when it comes to my media, at least the top 4 in my media: vinyl records, cassettes, and CDs. So I've got very little CDs up, so that's really going to benefit from this quick list to just get it up, and hopefully we'll have a bunch of bulk buys, multi-piece orders from DVDs. So that number will probably jump up drastically. So I got a lot of DVDs in storage. All right, so 110,445. And then in the clothing store, did I do it? Yeah, I got the international sites on there. This year on the clothing store, 70,382.32. So that's 180, like 181. So again, just shy of where I want to be, 181. So that's $19,000 shy. Now, normally I would make that up in the fourth quarter, but if eBay is going to continue to update their website throughout fourth quarter like they normally do, it's probably not going to happen because there's going to be too many site issues that's going to kill the sales. So I may just be under again this year. Maybe not as much though. So instead of 15 under, I might be closer to 8 to 10 under. I'm definitely going to not make that up with YouTube this year. That's for sure. The YouTube numbers I don't even want to look at for the year. They're down drastically, I'm sure. So men's hats, of course, number one at $28,000 in men's hats this year. Men's t-shirts, $6,000. So a big difference between what's number one and number two in my clothing store. Big difference as compared to the media store. So that might be something to work on to change, is focus on t-shirts. We have Major League Baseball at $4,000 for the year. Women's hats at $2,200 for the year. And action figures at $2,000 for the year. So just under, again, where I would like to be. So the clothing or the media store is down 33.4%, but I have a new store now. And that wasn't, this is not even a full year. Or is it a full year finally? Might be right at a full year for the new store. So 33% of 110 or 111,000 would be 33. No, a little bit more than that. Would be 11, yeah, 33. 30, a little bit more than 33. 30, we'll just call it 35,000. And then my clothing store is at 70,000. So technically I should overall up at least from last year at this point. So not the up as I would like it with the amount of stuff that's been listed this year. But a lot of that's been out of our control. So all I can keep doing is just piling this stuff up. So one day that dam will break. And when it does, my numbers should make up for what's been lacking because of the volume of stuff that will be listed by the time that dam breaks and they stop screwing with the website. At least stop screwing with it so often. 4,000 items sold in the clothing store this year, yet only 1,300 feedback. So it's going to be nice to actually get, it's going to actually be nice for feedback to be somewhat reality based starting in a few days. About 5 days, right? September 3rd, I think that starts. So at least the feedback will be more reality based, where it's only, for sellers, it's only negatively reality based and has been. Because when somebody's not happy, the percentage of them leaving negative feedback are going to be higher than somebody who's happy. So it's been, the negative has been closer to reality than the positive has been. So it's going to be nice to really be more reality based in the favor of the seller. But 4,000 items sold here and 9,800 items sold in the media store. So, which that's only a little over half more, which you would think it would be higher than that. But that means this store should just have a higher sell-through rate. Let's see what that is for the year. Can we do that for a year over here? Or a conversion rate? So the last 31 days is 1.6. No, it only do 3 months at a time. So 90 days over here is 1.5. And that's non-promoted, that's overall. Promoted's always higher. Whoops, clicked the wrong thing. 1.9 in the media store. 90 days is 2.3. Yeah, past 7 days is E. E. Anyway. Oh, Bon Jovi's got a new video out. I'll have to check that out. Red, White, and Jersey. Sweet. I've been listening to Halloween's new album today. No, hopefully it's Bon Jovi stuff lately. For the past like 10 years, I just can't listen to it anymore. So we'll see what that sounds like. Let's see. See if there's any new videos that pop up that spar a topic off the top of my head. If you haven't already, make sure you sign up for List Easier. Please use the affiliate link below. I'd much appreciate it. It's going to help make up for the lack of money on YouTube, hopefully, over time. There was 2 things I said when this came out. Of course, life-changing is the one thing. But then I also called it a whatnot killer. If you remembered my some of my videos where I talked about how I think it's going to kill places like Whatnot. For a lot of people who are only getting $1 or $2 for, a $25 item, they're going to realize how easy it is to list on eBay now, and they can list it at $25 and they can do them super quick. Haven't really been paying too much attention to anything, so reselling is hard. Well, I don't know why this always shows me like 1-year-old videos, 2-year-old videos. This new kid jumped out of nowhere on my search. Wayne Storage seems to be doing pretty good out of the gate with his videos. I guess it's out of the gate. I haven't even checked to see how many videos he's got out. 1,000 subscribers. Oh yeah, his first video was 7 days ago. 500 views, 800 views, 6,000 views, 1,000 views, 400 views, 700 views, 2,000 views, 600 views, 1.2, 944, 723. Pretty good right out of the gate. I think a lot of people, somebody new, right out of the gate, especially younger, like, ooh, what are they going to do? Type of thing, right? Listing 210 items a week on eBay, 30 items a day. Wonder if I can sell them on List Easier.
Hello everybody, today we're going to be listing a whole bunch of items and packing a whole bunch of items. I need to list probably about 100 or more items today, and we're just going to try to get as many done as we can. But right now I'm going to go pack some orders, and I'm going to have my mom.
That's awesome. That's Wayne Storage. If you want to check him out, WayneStorage, all one word. I'll try to remember to put his link below the video. Somebody new. I wish I was better at small talk. My videos would probably do a lot better. Maybe that's something I can work on for next year. Figure out how to be better with small talk and just talk. I hate wasting people's time. I hate wasting my own time talking. I don't know if that's something I could ever get down. It's just small talk. If I could figure out a way to focus the small talk on an actual subject, that would be ideal. But so once I get going in something, man, I don't want to break it. I just want to keep going. And having those days where I can do 3 or 4 videos on 3 different channels, like those are the days I'm all over the place and I don't get much done. I just get a little bit of everything done. And so with this project, I want to get a lot of one-ish thing done, right? Instead of just doing all this different stuff. So maybe I just need to do more live and just let it go type of things. At least for now, until I get something routine. And then when I come down to ship, I'll come down twice a day. And I just want to get it done so I can get back to the project. So I've just been slacking on the videos. So I'll try to figure something out. All right. It's enough of me wasting your time. I got to get back to work. Actually, I got to get started working. I haven't got anything done really today yet. So at least organizing wise. And, yep. All right. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you all in the next video.